This video will quickly look at how to customize your home page, which is this page right here. If you watched my last video, you know this is essentially where I want my students to be on most of the time for these 3-hour blocks of learning. So it would be nice to know a little bit how to edit these things. Notably, I did get a number of questions about how I created that box that had my picture and office hours in it. So the first thing I'll say is these boxes, these sort of rectangle boxes that are white, these are called widgets. And the central team has created most of these widgets. And as part of the homepage layout, they've decided where each of them should go for this sort of default homepage template. Now, what's nice is you can actually create and move these around and create new widgets pretty easily. So I'm going to show you quickly how to do that in this video. So the first thing you need to do is go to Edit Course. And again, we're editing homepage where hopefully you and your students are most of the time anyway. We click there. And we're going to do one thing really quickly. First and foremost, this is saying, hey, I'm using this template right here. Okay, this is the template again that Central's made up. You can't edit this. The reason being is if you go in and edit it, then someone else is going to get all your edits, or everyone else on the board is going to get those edits. So what we need to do is create a copy that you can edit. And that's super easy. We press this right here, and it's the only option. Press copy, and that's it. It's now created a copy of this, okay, of all of the different widgets and the layouts and things like that, and made it so that's one that you can actually click on and edit. But that's actually not what we're going to do right now. We're going to go up and we're going to create a widget. Specifically, I want to create that widget that will include my picture, my office hours, my email, whatever you want to include. So I'm going to click on widgets and I'm going to create one. So first and foremost, name your widget. I'm going to call it teacher info. Now, before you continue on, I want you to put 2 asterisks right here. The reason being is there's over 11 pages of widgets that you can choose from. This will just get lost in the alphabetical order where you're gonna have to go searching for it. This makes it so that you're gonna find it really quickly on your pages. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Next up, go to content. Doesn't matter if anything for release conditions. Don't worry about that button. Go to content. This right here represents what's gonna go in that widget. Okay, and in this case, it's gonna be a picture of me. So first, I'm gonna center everything. The reason being is the box isn't this big when we go and put this on our homepage. It's gonna be small, kind of off to the right. So if we center it, it's just gonna look cleaner and nicer. Again, we're gonna go over these buttons that I reviewed in the last video. And specifically, I wanna pull in a picture from my computer. Click there, click on my computer. We're gonna go to upload and find your picture. So I think I had one pulled aside right here. Click. Again, might take a little bit of time to upload. Press add. And for alternate text, that just is if you hover over the picture, what it says. So you don't need to have that. It's just literally if the kid hovers their mouse over your picture, the alternate text will pop up. So I just leave it blank. Oh, sorry, I guess you have to. Display pic. So put something in generic that when they hover over it, this will pop up. Okay. This is only because I've done this before, so I'm just going to create a new file. This box probably won't pop up for you at all. If it does, just put create a new file. And there it is. Now, it's way too big. It's gone in at the size that my iPhone took it at, so I want to shrink it. So all you do, click on it. It will automatically kind of highlight it, and you'll see a box pop up. Grab one of the corners and start to pull it down. Now your mouse is actually going to go off the screen, but what's happening is it's still shrinking. So we're going to go way down here. That's still a little big. I don't want my face to be that big. That's pretty good. Okay. Next, we want the text underneath. So I'm going to click, and the cursor pretty much lines itself up on the right side of the picture. Press enter, and then we just put our information that you want. And my office hours, let's just say between here. Okay, email underneath that, whatever else you want to include. I know a few schools, and I've already changed that since my last video. Some schools are including their guidance counselor emails and things like that, just to provide as much information to students as possible and connect them with as many resources as possible. So below this, I actually have a number of my, I have both my guidance counselor information on there so that they can quickly contact them. And that's it. So what we do is, at this point, I'm going to go back to properties, and we want to save and close it. Okay. And here's our list of widgets again, if you remember. Look right there. There's the widget you just made. And because we use those two asterisks, it's right at the top, so it's easy to find. Okay, 2 more steps. We're almost done. Go back to home pages. And here's our list of all the different home pages and different compositions of home pages. This is the one you were using. And what we want to do is actually edit the one that you copied. So all you do is hover over it and click, and it will go into the home page. Okay. So if we scroll down, all of this stays the same. You can change the layout in terms of like the sizing and really get into a little bit more advanced stuff if you want. So like the first box stretches across the whole screen, and then below that has like a, a different tiered system. If you're really trying to keep it simple, I would just stick with this one right here, okay, which is the default, so you don't even have to change anything. Now down here, this is where it gets really cool. These are your different widgets that we saw right at the beginning of the screen, at the beginning of the video, that showed up on our home page. You can move them around. So if you are like, oh, I really want my calendar to be like front and center, so I'm going to move it up. All I did is I clicked it, held my right mouse button over my trackpad, and pulled it up, let go, and it snaps into place. You can even do things like, I know I'm not going to use Microsoft Teams with my kids, and I did this again on my my homepage. You can exit. You can just get rid of them. I know I'm not going to use Activity Feed. Get rid of it. The less cluttered the screen, the home page is going to be for kids and you, the better and more easily they can navigate it. And from there, I want to add that original widget we just made. Go to Add Widgets. There it is, right there, right at the top. Again, because we put those two. Click. We're going to add it. Okay, it just shows up like that. Oh, I forgot one quick thing. I want you to click on it. So all I did is I just clicked on that widget. I want you to get rid of display a title. All that happens is this will show up above it, the teacher info thing. We don't want it to do that. So unclick display a title and save and close. Okay. Oh, that just popped me back out. So all I got to do is click back into, it's the only one you can click on because it's the only one that you've made that's your own. So click back on. I'll just show you again how I did that. I clicked over a widget, so I'm on top of the widget we made, and I clicked with my right mouse, and we're in. Okay, I'm gonna cancel there and go back. Okay, so at this point, this is, let's say this is the way I want me to lay it out. This is a pretty good layout, I think, as well. I want to move my widget right up to the top where you saw it in my video. Okay, because I want that front and center so they see my face, they see the information right away. Okay, finally, save and close. And the final step, right now, this is the one you're using, the board one. We want to use the home page you just made. So we just go up to Active Home Pages, click there. You'll see yours right there that says Copy. Click, apply it. That's it. You've just changed around your home page and created a widget. Okay, and there it is. I've got my home page. You'll notice there's no more Teams, there's no more activity feed. I've moved around the calendar up. So I've done a little bit of customization in under 10 minutes. Okay, so hopefully that helps you and you're able to continue to customize your homepage and get your courses ready for your students.